Hey guys, I'm Duke. This is my friend Ward. Today we're talking about our ECU, in his case, a
Power Commander.
Power Commander 4. We're comparing the differences between having an ECU flashed versus the Power Commander 5, and then kind of what goes with that and the pros and cons to it. And we're just going to talk about all of it. Then we're actually going to go for a ride on each other's bikes, get to experience the difference.
Oh, your clutch feels weird.
And then come back here and talk about it again.
Well, can I ask some questions? Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, man.
Where'd you get the ECU flashed?
So, Tune Logic. They're out of California, Tune Logic. They are the only ones that I know of in the US flashing ECUs for the KTM specifically.
So I am definitely curious to see how it feels.
Okay. And what made you go with the Power Commander?
I was just curiosity more than anything.
Yeah.
I had read that the Power Commander smooths out the throttle response, which it's not like it was bad, but there's some jerkiness there. But the biggest thing is heat management. And I had read that your bike runs cooler with the Power Commander because it's, I guess it's slightly richer mixture of fuel.
Yeah. I could see that. You had yours preloaded with a map, right?
Yeah.
From
Rottweiler.
Yeah. For the mods that you have done, right?
Yeah. I sent them a list of what I had, which was their intake, the Akropovich exhaust, and the Aero D cat.
Okay. So it was the same with the Flash. They had a form you fill out, and it says, what have you done to your bike? And I told them the intake, and then the Termignoni exhaust, and that was pretty much it in terms of engine performance.
Yeah.
But something else that they asked that I am speculating you don't get an option for is engine braking. They asked, they list it as one of the removing engine braking, and I thought, I love the way the bike engine brakes because I use that, and it almost slips, but it spins up. It grabs enough in the dirt that it's like perfect for like downhill declines, decelerating without having to really manage my brake. So I told them, don't touch the engine braking. I like it the way it is.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's an option when you use a Power Commander.
Well, I did not have that option, but I'm pretty sure you can load different maps that would reduce engine braking.
Okay.
So like that's one of the big differences. When I'm thinking about like pros and cons, I can go download a map right now and put it on this Power Commander and change it.
Yeah.
I don't care to.
Yeah.
I genuinely just want my engine to last longer because it's a KTM. And
because it's a KTM.
Yeah, so all I really cared about was that heat management, which honestly I'm not sure that I can tell a difference, which is unfortunate. But I mean, theoretically, I could do that. Whereas with the ECU, you'd have to ship it back out.
Got to ship it back out. And for me, that was a 3-week turnaround.
Yeah.
Normally it would have been 2.5, but the guy that's flashing them was out of town for that whole week after my ECU got there. So that was 3 weeks of being down. And you're right, I would have to send it off.
And you missed some of the best rides that we've ever had out here. Like honestly, probably the top 3 rides I've ever had were while you didn't have your ECU.
Well, thanks for rubbing it in. Startup issue. The KTM 798-90s are known to have a single cylinder start.
Yeah.
Or like when I got my bike, I had to start it a couple times before it would actually stay running. So I would start it, it would fire up and then die. Now, my bike hasn't done that in, the last couple of years. So it hasn't been an issue, but I was told by Tune Logic, they removed that. So you don't have that single cylinder startup issue anymore. Do you know if that's something a Power Commander can manage?
It's supposed to.
It is?
It's supposed to.
Okay.
And when I first put it on, I was like, oh, I'm healed. And it's still there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm curious. Have you had that issue at all?
But like I said, I didn't have that issue.
That's true.
After, before the flash and after the flash. So so I can't testify to that, whether that is accurate. But they say that he says that it does fix that. Another question was, and why I avoided a piggyback system was because of cruise control. When I got this bike, I fell in love with the ability to have cruise control. It is such a nice feature on motorcycles. And do you still have yours? Can you still use cruise control?
No, but not because of the Power Commander. But I think it's the front. It's related to the front brake.
Yeah, that's right.
So I lost I have intermittent cruise control ever since the Arizona BDR, which was 2 years ago, something like that. When I got the Power Commander, nothing changed. So I still get it sometimes I don't. So I think I don't think it changed anything.
I see. That's good.
Yeah.
If I had known that, I probably would have had a Power Commander a long time ago, because that was like the big line that I was not wanting to cross. Is I do not want to give up cruise control for when I'm spending hours doing a long haul.
There's a map that I'm pretty sure there's a map where you would lose cruise control. It's like their race map. So I specifically got a street map because I'm like not racing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I didn't see any need for that. So there is a map, I think, where you lose cruise control.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you installed your own PC5?
Yeah.
How long did it take you?
Took a while.
Okay.
I don't remember, but it took a while. I mean, it was the first time I had done it because you have to take the tank off. I mean, I'd say a few hours.
Okay.
Tank off, kind of fairings, all that stuff.
And with the ECU, you do have to remove it, and that's probably a 10, 15-minute job. Yeah. It's fairly easy. I did get hung up because there's these little barb hooks that hook into the rubber. Yes. And I was like pulling and pulling. I'm like, why isn't it coming out? And I didn't realize those were down there. So you have to pull them out and then have somebody pull the ECU out. So that was just a small hiccup, but it's really easy to get it out and even easier to put it back in. So the installation aspect is really easy with the ECU flash, but still you got to consider what we talked about is you got to mail it off if you're going to have anybody reflash it for you. Or
yours took 3 weeks. Mine took a few hours.
And that's the reality, right? Mine took 3 weeks and yours took like 3 hours.
Yeah.
So now we're going to hop on each other's bike, go for a little ride down this road, hit some single track as well. And then we'll come back here and we'll talk about how we perceive the performance both on our own bike, on the other bike, and before and after the tuning.
Yeah.
And the ECU flash. Yeah. Stay with us. We'll be back.
But yeah, because the seat's thinner, your legs are closer to the bike, and so you can reach more easily.
Pushed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
Oh, your clutch feels weird. Well, daggum. That was weird. Same bike, very different experience.
All right, so we just went on a ride on each other's bikes for the first time, which was really shocking. What'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, I guess go ahead and get this conversation out of the way before the fueling stuff, which is just the setups of our bikes are totally different.
Totally different setups. As far as engine performance, though, we do both have the same intake. We have a similar exhaust setup, and the fueling has been remapped for both of them.
Yeah.
As far as suspension and bar heights and seat heights and brake sensitivity and clutch position, all that is vastly different between the two. Let's first talk about before tuning and after tuning. Mm-hmm. What did you feel in your bike after you put the PC5 with flash on?
Slightly smoother, just in terms of throttle response. And then when you let off the gas, what does the bike actually do? Yeah. There's more of a spin down now whenever I let off the gas, and less abrupt, kind of just this fuel cut.
Yeah.
And then on on the response side,
What you
I
got?
totally forgot about this. When I put it on, I got on the bike and I went out and was doing third gear wheelies like very easily. I remember texting y'all about it, like, oh man, just
And
so
before, how was that
I
before?
wasn't doing that.
Couldn't do it in third gear, or
not so easily.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like it was, yeah. So there was a power increase.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
Not like crazy, but it was just enough
Yeah.
to pick up the front in third gear
And
more easily than before.
I felt that in your bike. Regarding the flash from Tune Logic, I had a similar experience where I'm feeling that it is smoother in the power. So before, when I was like low in the RPMs and I would get on it, it would like want to bog up instead of just smoothing up in the RPMs. And now it does smooth. Now it's just like really smooth, even real low in the RPMs. It's like the power's just sitting there waiting instead of like having to be reawakened every time the RPMs come down low. And that was a really big difference that I felt in the acceleration. As far as braking goes, I don't feel a big difference, but it's a similar experience as with throttling up, because the engine braking is still as strong as it was before, but it's smoother.
Yeah.
And especially like as the engine starts winding down, it's very smooth and consistent. That's where before it was, and these aren't massive differences, but they are noticeable. And so that was kind of my perceived difference between the factory fueling map and then having the flash done. From your bike to my bike, what did you feel different? Did you feel anything different?
I mean, honestly, it was pretty close to me. It was, I think it might have been a little smoother than mine though, still.
Okay.
Like
You mentioned
still
that.
a little bit smoother. So spin up, throttle off, engine braking felt even less jerky.
Yeah.
Not that mine's bad, but
Yeah. Yours compared to mine before is a whole lot better.
yeah. Okay.
Like noticeably, just like mine. Like they're noticeably better in terms of the smoothness.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what I felt like yours was like the next step, maybe a half step better in smoothness from what I have now.
Okay. As far as mine, like I mentioned, I definitely feel a huge difference in the like smoothness of the low end power, where it was kind of jerky before. And going through the slow technical stuff on your bike was remarkable because I had it in second gear. The RPMs were pretty low, and it was just, the power was just there. Like when I blipped the throttle, the tire spun, and it was no like chug-a-lug waiting to get into power band or power zone. It just was there.
Yeah.
Which was, it caught me off guard a little bit, and I was really happy to see that because that's the kind of difference you want.
Yeah. That's the big thing. Yeah. On mine, when I installed mine, the biggest thing I noticed was low RPM performance. It was just, you know, everything's there when you need it to be there. I found myself riding in first gear more on slow stuff after I put the Power Commander in, just because it was less jerky. But I also feel like I can lug second gear more on the Power Commander.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it just kind of opens up flexibility to ride. I feel like.
For sure. Yeah. You don't have to be as on top of the RPM and gear and stuff. You got a little bit more leniency.
You can be lazy.
Yeah. A little bit more lazy.
Like,
which is what we all want.
That's what all motorcyclists want.
So what's your final take?
I'd go either way, honestly.
Yeah.
Like if I had to choose, assuming everything works as normal, I'd probably rather have a reflashed ECU for the simplicity of it. It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
I can hear the Power Commander like wires kind of like rattle when I do wheelies. I just kind of hear. I just hear them because I didn't tidy it up the best that I could have. So that's kind of my take. they felt so similar that I just,
Yeah.
you know,
I'd say the same. They felt remarkably similar, and just too close for me to really be biased towards one or the other. Neither of them were like captivatingly more better, but I do like the simplicity of not having a piggyback system. So that's it, guys. That's the layout of having your ECU flashed over a Power Commander. And if you do want to have your ECU flashed, you're in the US, Tune Logic. Thanks for watching, everybody. Live free, ride hard. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Low.
it's the same.
Yeah.
It's because the seat's thinner.
Seat, yeah.
Yeah, so your legs hit.
Oh my God, dude. Holy crap. Yes.